And let the feet take an insult too. We could have skipped that part there. That's like one of the best parts of the song.
Welcome back.
We don't know what half of the things mean, you know, but yeah. I will know say, and I don't feel take your insult.
Yeah. That's broken English though, you know. So I'm not gonna take your insult, you know. But yeah, no, that line is actually broken. Yeah.
Your results. Oh, okay. So we don't feel take your result too.
Yeah.
Right? So we're gonna reject the rejection. Alright guys, so as I promised you, we do have a digital credit giveaway. So all the digital phone users drop on the phone quick and fast. But we're gonna give away this credit and then we're gonna get back to the content of ways to stick to make and stick to your New Year's resolution, right? But let's get back to the thing with Kim. We're talking about, do New Year's resolution make sense? It's a waste of time, you know? As I said earlier, in my opinion, it's not a waste of time. But you see, it's really what you set, and I think that is it. It's because we're so flawed in how we set the goals.
And we're unrealistic.
And we're unrealistic, we're not specific, we're not prioritized, we're trying to do 20 things at once, even though we know that the personality we have now took time to build. But we are changing all them things there,
you know,
in a one night.
To add to that, we set little resolutions throughout the day, but we don't call them resolutions, we call them goals.
Yeah.
And we work towards those goals.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of not goal.
I set the goal.
What me have to do?
No, I set the goal I need to leave at exactly as work done.
As work done. I pack my bag from 4:30.
That goal every day.
I pack my bag from 4:30.
What do you mean work on 4:30? You don't stop from 4.
So if we can do that, a resolution to me is like an overall, like a general thing, or a thing that you're working towards. Like
no, but I love that you mentioned that, because most times our resolutions tend to be huge things.
That,
in other words, like a major personality change.
No.
So it's like if we realize that we're not very sociable, all of a sudden we think tomorrow morning we can go to everybody and just talk.
Hi.
But that's not our personality. So we can have small goals, right?
We can. I have a friend that last year she made a post and she said she was buying a car. She set the exact date, the type of car that she wanted, how much it was for, and where they sold the car.
Mm-hmm.
So she said if she didn't have anything else on her list for 2023, so the goal was set from 2022. If she didn't have anything else on her list for 2023, she knows on her birthday she was buying this car for probably this price. It might have been up or down based on where,
but that's like a range.
And that's right. She did. She's driving. I was like, girl, big up you.
On the kind of if you're still in a car.
That's more planning.
Yeah,
but you can
plan
ahead.
Force yourself into a quick buy.
Exactly.
You get me?
But that's how you can plan ahead. You don't have to be like, okay, this year. Let's say, for example, 2024, you realize, say, in the next 2-3 years, I want to get a car. You can start putting things in place, whether it means to get a better job or actually get a job. Yeah. For some of us, right? And then do some research to understand how the car thing works. Does it make more sense to import a car? Does it make more sense to get a second-hand car? Does it make, you do your research and put in time?
In that case with her, I would say it probably works out best for her. But if you are looking at it, if you're not just objective or you're just like looking at it as a big
general, you want a car.
You want a car. You're not going to put no work into it. You're not going to do no research on it for no say, well, probably I won't get it by my birthday. I'll get it the following year.
Well, I like that you mentioned that, because tip number 4 is set measurable milestones.
All right, checkpoints.
So break down your resolutions into smaller, measurable tasks.
Break it down.
This not only helps you to track your progress, but also makes your goals more manageable. Celebrate your achievements as you reach these milestones, providing motivation to continue. So, for example, there's someone I know, he's trying to budget more, right? And I said to him, you know what I think you should do? Set a budget. Like when you get paid, first of all, pay all your recurring fee, whatever your monthly fees are, right? Then the rest of it is usually you're spending money for the year, for the month. So I said, what you need to do is work out how much is a reasonable amount for you to spend every week, right? Based on, and bear in mind, nothing frivolous, the needs, not wants. Reasonable. And of course, it's not going to be exact, like, okay, everything comes to 10 grand or 10 grand.
So if it's 10 grand, it comes to
2 grand more,
or a 3 grand,
or a 3 grand more, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he said, all right. He said 10, and I said, you sure? I'm a reason time to, all right, for 3, 12, 13. So I said, all right, every week you draw that money. Don't use a card. Because when you have card, it's like you feel like you just swipe.
Listen.
You draw that money, and the fact that you can see your money going down, you're gonna manage better, right? I said to him that, let's say for example, you reach Thursday, right? So you have 3 grand left. You have to start cut back because you know, so you're not no more money for the week. Don't wait till the month end coming up for stuff of almost 3 weeks to get paid. So literally put aside the card now. So let's say I'm gonna say 12 grand on your weekly thing on Sunday or whichever day your week I can start, depending on when you get paid. You draw the money there, put with the card, and just have that in your wallet. So that way you actually manage the money there. And it's easier to manage in a week compared to manage for a month.
All right,
you see how that makes sense?
Here we know.
Break it down.
I gave my mom my
see me
card.
again till about June. I see him. Yeah?
No man, for real. When I broke it down to 3 other persons, they say, yo, Kim, that's smart. So I'm actually gonna try it tonight, guys. I
Kim out there preach that.
Yeah. It just came to me and I started telling people, I said, Kim, so tell advice and I try it.
You know what?
So I'm gonna try it out.
I call that a fresh concept.
And I like that because step number 5 is create a plan, create a fresh concept.
All right.
So develop a realistic plan, just like what I just said. Literally, it's realistic. Just work out and give yourself like a room and draw the money there. You know, no fun. I go say, I'm gonna use cash. You say you gonna stay broke.
Yeah.
But draw the money. Put it, cause literally,
here's
if me in a KFC line, I know that only the 4 gram have left. I'm not only Tuesday now. We can't buy the KFC.
Why are you in KFC then?
Right?
Here's the
Don't go.
But here they say it was girls' maths,
Girl math.
A guy was shopping with his wife.
Yeah.
And he's like, where you going with that? Like, she took up like one, vanity set or whatever. Like, where you going with that? She's like, it's basically free.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, he man's like, how is it free? She said, because I'm paying with cash.
That means
it's coming from our account.
That no work.
So the man said, well, it already came from our account.
Exactly. That's not
so
we're not using much there.
It.
We're not using that much, but really, guys, I challenge you, if money is the area you're working on, try it. I promise you. It sounds like it makes sense in my head. And guess what? If I try it, I'll come and say, listen, guys, really try it. It's not really working.
No, remember say you have a work in progress. No,
it's a work in progress.
You're going to fix
you're going to know if you need to adjust it to a bigger amount or lessen it. So I'm literally going to do that. So that's another thing. Break yourself. Because you see that credit card, something there is like half of we break up. We have it. And bear in mind, credit cards is money where you don't have, guys.
Exactly.
So you're literally spending money that you don't have.
So you're debting yourself.
You're debting yourself every second.
It's, here's your thing. I think most people who use credit cards, it basically keeps them in a cycle. So if you can ensure that, for example, you have, for example, say you set your limit at 40,000. If you do like what Kimmie says and ensure that
10 grand a week,
your expenses are coming towards 10 grand a week, you can maintain that 40.
Can maintain it. So the same principle.
So you have to create that cycle.
So you just swipe because you have the card and you have to get it out after, right?
Keep on looking.
And that's another thing I learned from some things I've been watching. They say write it down, especially if you see those receipt-less purchases. I don't want to mash you up. Look at the cheap one.
Here what tricked me too. When you go there now, I never thought we'll say, yo, show balance. I said, yo, no, we don't want the receipt. I'm like, 2 times I go to the ATM, and it's the 3rd time I say, yo, let's check what the balance is. I like somebody going with half of the money.
No, but that regularly happens when you leave the house. Let's say you leave with a 5 grand or 10 grand. Or when you come home, you have like a 1 grand or no money. And you depend, where you spend the money? And you know what I realized? And I was watching a video. They were saying it's a small thing because when you see something of a certain value, you're going to say 10 grand? Me not spend that. Right? But then somebody come and say, a windshield wiper come and say, I'm getting man a 1 bill. And they pass and I say, see if you cook food now, you buy that. And then probably if you're nice enough, you say, Jada say I cook food there too. You do all those other things. And then when you sit down and if you even remember, because half of them you don't remember the way they're small. You don't remember half of them the way they're small because you really see them as inconsequential. But they really add up.
Not only that, and then the other trick is to when it seems like a good deal.
Yeah.
Here we are,
the sale word. Mash up
so then I say, yo.
I guess enough time is not something you need. And that's what I realized. Out of the things that we aim to get, you're excited for like a week, maximum 2. After that, the new phone when you did want, eventually, the new phone, the next one, come out 2 weeks after. All of a sudden, you're for the time. I'm a camp, but I'm on the next one. Like,
Me
that's
never like
literally
this,
how
okay.
we are
You're
as humans.
dreaming.
Kim,
I'm just saying.
Kim out
I
here
want
for
to
blood.
be so
I'm just saying,
But
right?
trust me, Kim, like you see, there's something I say, boy, I usually 10 grand pay the people about 7.5. Here, you know, it's a deal, this, you know.
And then how much time
Never
you use
save
it, or you
2.5.
wear it, or you
I just spend
whatever.
that money, I don't need the thing.
You see how that's something about buy tree? Is that scam, you know?
No, but
In a supermarket.
that works for food items.
When it comes to
that you
food,
use.
no, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying, sometimes you don't need it either.
Mhm.
Sometimes people have it piled up and you have things in your cupboard for 3 months straight where you don't touch.
That's what my
You
sister.
buy it because you
That's
buy
a
it in
flaw.
bulk, and then when you really check it out, you never need the 3 tin or whatever, or the 16. Because apparently we do it in multiples of 3 only.
Yeah.
So
That's how I shop.
exactly,
But
and I
I
get that,
use
but
up
we're
all the
broke
things
it.
there.
But that's the thing, as people
My
when they go
sister
in the
now,
cupboard,
I got paid, yeah.
them throwing out things or the vegetable in the fridge waste or gone
sister-
because you not use it.
My sister asked me if I want popcorn, something, caramel popcorn. So I was like, yeah, man, send on. We'll put the things at 23. I'm like,
Exactly.
fam, January 23, that whole I have is like, come on. Like, she just buy enough
You
things.
just buy things, and that's another thing. So even when it comes to like those purchases, we need to be more cognizant. If you know you're not a gym person, January 1st, don't go sign up for the gym.
Yeah.
That's not you.
You're
You're
not
not gonna
ready for
change
it yet.
overnight.
Yeah.
You have to change a lot of changing
Listen.
before you get to that point.
My uncle came and shop in my mom's cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted something and he's like, "Oh, you buy this? I remember take this, this, and this." And I'm like, you know what? If he can do that and you still have, you need to something need to shake.
Yeah, but Jada, you did a shop tonight, come back to.
That's not it. Me, she was supposed to take care of
No,
me.
but you see,
I get you, though.
even that I remember an aunt, she said, like, I was visiting her, and she's like, "Oh, I have some stuff in there that I don't wear yet.
Yeah.
We have fully clothes that you don't wear." You know, so
Yeah,
it
I
just
have
shows
aunts
that we're
like that.
being very frivolous.
True.
Actually, she know me love Jewish. She's like, "Oh, I have a whole just go through it. You have so much that you can just
You
literally
don't.
tell me, just go through it and take what you want." And then we know if she see something tomorrow she like a
She's
chain,
buying it.
she'll go buy it same way. So it's like these are the things we don't realize that we
Throw it in
do,
the bag.
and we need to start doing something about it. So we're going to create a plan, as I said.
I said,
Develop.
You're on my list.
We're going to develop a realistic plan to achieve your resolutions, outline the steps that you need to take, and consider potential obstacles. So you got plan for the errors too. So like, as we said, the diet thing, you know you love chocolate. You know your weakness. You know, like for me, I love juice. I love juice. I'm not about soda.
Juice.
I love juice. I never used to drink water. My fridge was only juice. When I'm thirsty, it was juice, right? And to break that habit, I had to get to a point where I don't even go into the juice aisle because I knew my struggles. So it's like, you know your struggles, I have to work around who you are. So understanding yourself is the first thing. So I'm like, Kim, know if you see the juice, you go want the juice. So I guess I used to avoid any juice aisle supermarket. So I reached a point where it was nonchalant. I could have walk past and forget to walk past the juice because I broke myself out of a habit. It never happened overnight. Took months now. If you check me 3/4 of the time, the only time I get juice, I have the team buy like a juice over
Man,
there.
I like to know. And
Me
that's
buy
basically
juice.
the only time I really buy juice now. I trust me, people used to go to and the worst thing about the supermarket, look, kid, supermarket usually have to, let's say you buy 2 soda,
Yeah,
get
man,
one
special
free.
and this and that.
Hey, when I buy up in a man, that's sure say a family of 6 we I go.
No,
You get
because
me?
I love
But-
you know who almost tripped me the other day?
Enough
One-
water I've been drinking.
One brand come up with a juice, a pineapple and lychee.
Oh.
And another one was like a pineapple and passion fruit. I was like, Lord, but I turned away from the temptation, right? Because I love fruit juice, especially.
Used to mix toes, not the tongue juice them, but you know.
No, I always
But
know
cut back.
syrup
I've been
and them
drinking
something
more
never,
water
something else
now.
never buy syrup. No
More
time.
water.
But the fruit juice makes me tell myself, a fruit juice, but me know it's not good for me.
So this is just water, people. Water with. Alright, we're working on it. Kimmie, give me some more tips. Hold on.
right. And then tip number 6, accountability.
I'll look at
So share your resolutions with friends, family, or a supportive community.
Really?
Having someone to share your progress with and who can offer encouragement can significantly increase your confidence and reinforce positive behaviors, making it more likely that you'll continue working towards your resolutions. So that's actually something that I wanted to say to the team when I came in today, that it's when I'm about to do a Friday time.
Yeah.
How me horse feet to be blue. Look for me to Kim.
And then,
Right?
and then
Because that's how you
and
get
then
the
Kim
support,
look forward.
you know.
And Kim knows this, you know. And Kim look forward. Give me some juice.
Yeah, man, this same
And then,
way.
here on
I tell you.
no more, man. Give me 50. Give me 50.
I'm not saying don't worry, I'm gonna start next month. But that is
you.
why you get persons that I tell people all the time. I have people in my life, I literally gave them this title, professional batter uppers. right? Because when I plan to exercise, I tell them my schedule, and also my program. And I said, if you see certain time on certain days come, and you don't see me send you an exercise check or tick, then say message me and say Kim, what go on. Literally, you need to have accountability.
For my safety, though, I cannot let my mother know my plans like that.
You need it? No, your mother.
Like my mother know? No, like I tell my mother, I say, like, back in the day, I tell mommy, we need to go our interview 8 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning, my mother come.
Yeah, man.
Interview.
That's exactly
night before. Pack up your thing, you iron your shirt.
That's exactly who you need to tell.
1 week before the interview. You go down at the place and call them if the interview still on.
That is who you need. So we need somebody like Lionel Mother to keep it on track.
You see, your mother say be careful when I answer.
No, man.
My mother don't play.
If a friend tell me, say, yo, Kim, I have the goal here, listen. I'm the worst person you have to tell. Because anything, if you tell me, say, I eat better, I pray you out, I load you up.
She will call you.
Embarrass you, of course. But in my own little way, I'm gonna say, certain people,
what you do?
And also because I know you're on a path, as Lionel said earlier, he probably have said, nah, eat KFC and then Jada come in with wings, but Jada didn't know. Jada would have said, me not carry the wings, this Jada come in, no Lionel. So that's how you make people know, because that will help you as well. So Jada would have said, alright, I'm gonna eat outside, or shall we just go home, or something. So that's why you need to find a little support system and make them keep you accountable. And then tip number 7, celebrate small wins.
That was number 7. Okay.
No, that was number 6.
Alright, number 7, celebrate
small wins is 7. So acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments along the way. Recognize small victories that and also boost your confidence and I'm sorry, I read something wrong. Right? So celebrate your small wins. Oh, I did say number 7. So yes, we need to do that as well, because I remember even in the fitness thing, because most of us fitness is our goal. They say you have something called non-scale victories. So what that is that, let's say for example you're at 150 pounds and you want to lose 5 pounds. You don't necessarily lose the pound when you're checking out, but you realize, say, the waist in your pants, you have a little more space.
You feel more vibrant.
Or you did have 2 blouses you put on where you know, say if you did move your hand too far, boy, the arm are gonna tear or something. But you put it on and you feel like a room. Those are non-scale victories, and those are things that should be celebrated. For example, as well, let's say today, Friday, me never drink no juice. It's a small win. As small as it is enough, I know.
Drink juice.
Right? No, not celebrate with that, right? But I'm just saying, or you probably went through the week and you say, you know what, I'm gonna have vegetable for 3 nights this week. So instead of me eat chicken every night, 3 other nights then I'm gonna eat some sort of veg instead as my so-called protein. Right? That is a small win, right? And these little things, so I always tell people it's easy to get discouraged when you look at the top of the mountain, which is where you want to be.
Look at the far.
And you look at the mountain. I remember a friend of mine, she was so depressed one day. And I asked why, and she was like, because she thought she'd be somewhere already in life, and she had whatever goals she had in her mind, and she's not there. And I said, you know why you depressed right now is because you're looking from where you are now. You're looking at the top of the mountain. You're not looking at nowhere else, just the top of the mountain. And because it's so far, you're depressed about it. But I said, answer me one question. Where you are right now, in your job, in your income, whatever. Were you there last year? She said, no, I got a new job. My pay is not a little better. I have actually started school. I said, exactly. You are a few steps ahead,
And towards your goal.
But you're not count that. You're not celebrate that. You're just looking at the fact that the mountaintop's still far. So if it is that you celebrate the small wins and you say, you start school. You might not graduate yet, but you start. Right? As you say, you're in a different job. So the job where they are stressing, because her job was stressing her, chosen a job and she said, I actually like that environment here. That was already a plus. Then on top of that, the job that you actually like more is paying you better. It may not be 2 times, but at least a 20 grand more. She was better with that. So those are the wins, they add up, right? So we want you to celebrate the small wins. And then you have stay positive and persistent.
All right.
So be patient with yourself and stay positive, even if you encounter setbacks. Developing new habits and achieving long-term goals take time. Stay persistent, learn from challenges, and keep moving forward. And that leads us to tip number 9, which is be adaptable. And that's something that was mentioned earlier, right?
A little shift there, a little adjustment.
Yeah, little adjustment. As Jada said, probably how you start the year, you did have a certain goal, but then by the time you reach March, you realize a whole different path open up, and it probably was not even something you imagined. But then you're like, okay, I probably can capitalize. Me just revamp now and just shift to this now, if it makes sense, you know? So we need to be adaptable, as stated earlier. Setbacks may occur, like can be as well, say, let's say for example you're planning for the car, but all of a sudden you don't have a job no more. Setbacks will occur, right? Life can be unpredictable and circumstances may change. So be flexible and willing to adjust your plan if needed. The key is to stay focused on your ultimate goal and not let the temporary obstacles deter you. And that leads us to our final tip: reflect and adjust. So you see, we start with reflect, we end with reflect, right? It shows a reflection is
so the start
key.
and the end is a reflection.
Yeah, man, it's a reflection because the initial one was to reflect on your history and last year and all the things that went right and wrong. But now you're going to reflect again to say, all right, hold on, the things I'm doing, are they really working? Am I wasting my time? Maybe I need to lessen the goal a bit. And it's not that you're failing or you are a failure, I should say, but you're realizing that, all right, I can't do the vegetable 3 nights a week because I just don't like vegetables.
And it probably not works in the budget.
Exactly, and vegetable hard to maintain because you have to buy it weekly and vegetable not cheap. So you start to, all right, maybe I start the 1 night a week, but guess what? Maybe cut out rice to an extent. Right. You know, you start adjust. So you reflect again to see if the plans are working. And as we say, reflect and adjust. So regularly assess your progress and make adjustments if necessary. If a particular resolution is proving too challenging, consider modifying it to be more realistic. Likewise, if you find yourself achieving your goals easily, consider setting new, more challenging ones to continue your growth.
Right.
And then the bonus tip: give your resolution time to become a habit. So new routines don't just become a habit overnight. A new study reveals that on average it takes 27 to 66 days. We know I always hear 21 days, but a new study says 27 to 66 days to form a new habit. So be patient with yourself. If you have minor setbacks or don't hit your goal 1 week, pick it back up the next week. Just keep working at your goal and eventually it can become second nature. So all I'm saying, guys, you don't have to wait till a new year. You can start tomorrow. Don't say, all right, January buffer done and all the goals it is set, it now work out, so next year January. No. Monday is a new week. Tomorrow is a new day. Tonight, if you're not going to sleep soon, you can say, all right, maybe I'm going to read more. I'm going to pick up a book and read 1 page. You might not read a chapter, but you choose one and read 1 page. You start somewhere. And if you fail already, as Lana did so with the whole weight thing, so that's show everything. So you did actually make progress. You might take 3 steps back, but you can actually make up for the 3 steps and even go further, right? So that's my advice. I don't think resolutions are a waste of time. You just have to be wiser about the goals you set, the amount of goals you have, and how you choose to keep it.
And Kimmie Kim has just revealed the top 10 plus a bonus secret. All right. So people, there you have it. Kimmie Kim, wonderful job. Let's give a round of applause.
Oh, thank you.
A round of applause. I hope that we can now, as a group, set some resolution.
And I want you guys to take on that personal challenge, since money is a big one for all of us. So for the team, guys, work out a budget in your head and withdraw that amount at the start of the week
and give me the money.
Try to stick within that budget. Don't touch your card for the rest of the week.
You sound like a government.
Don't touch your card. No, man, for real. Fun, serious, no. Try it, all right?
All right, so thanks to everyone that was joining us. I see some latecomers jumping on the live. Big up to you. I think I see Trinate Joy. And I see another one there that's got Champion, no?
I can't see from here.
Yeah, I need to, my zoom lens not working on my eyes. All right, so people, we're coming up to the 8 o'clock break. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there.
See you next week.
I'll get Pearsons on my way.
Later.